It's finally not Midwest cold, which is nice because now I can work in the shops without my hands losing feeling in them. But I wanted to film a quick little video showing off a new toy I got. This is, it seems like a pretty rare and, I don't want to say rare, but like unicorn plane to find. This is a Japanese sliding dovetail plane, and unlike their Western counterparts, they're able to sort of make whatever size dovetail they want at a nice, quick, consistent angle. Now, like most Japanese planes, if you ever buy one of these joinery planes, they have the same sort of mechanism in all of them. It uses these wheels here to line up with this wing nut. These wing nuts and these wheels are original. This is pretty common from tools from the 80s. To cinch up both the plane body and the fence to keep it at a consistent angle. It's pretty cool. I'll show you guys how it works here when I get everything set up and ready to take a shaving. I wanted to bring us back real quick to show off this little aspect if you ever buy a joinery plane from Japan. Here are the wheels I was talking about. These are pretty close to moving filisters in the West, stuff like that. We have a different looking wheel, but the principle is just the same. This little square nut here, you will find these on old Western tools as well, but these are often shipped either loose or so cinched down that you're amazed somebody was able to move these planes at any point in their life. So, like what I had to do, which is why it's sort of taken apart, you can see another wheel there, is get these reseated so that these wheels can move independently of these screws. I also wanted to mention that in Japan, and their Japanese name usually has reference to these being machines. Don't be fooled if you ever are buying Japanese planes and you see something refer to it as a machine plane. These are obviously not rotary driven or electrically powered, which is why, you know, they're nicer to use. But yeah, that's just some nomenclature and some things to be aware of when you buy these. So now that we're all set up, we're going to make another tool. If you ever watch any Japanese carpenters or anything like that, this is a really, really common tool for them, and really, it should be a common tool for any woodworker, regardless if they're focusing on Western planes or Japanese planes. And we're essentially going to make the match pair for this in wood, so we can use a chisel to cut out the actual, actual sliding dovetail groove for this. So, we're going to go off. Now, I will say I've never used one of these before, so there's probably going to be quite a little bit of tapping, which is why the hammer is there. But once we get set up, it should just take shavings, no problem. So we're just going to cut the relief groove here, so the nicker or the forward cutting blade is cutting us a nice groove. Looks like we need a little blade out. Look at these shavings. Japanese joinery planes are really, really good at hogging off a ton of material really, really quickly. It's part of the efficiency thing when it comes to using hand tools. They'll often come in and either refine with a chisel or a smoothing plane set to the same angle. Love that oak smell. Better than any router can cut. Now, it's not to say routers don't have their place. They absolutely do. It's just for edges this sharp and this nice, planes are really the only way to go. So, I'm going to finish this up. We're going to get the same angle going all the way across here so we have a nice flat area for our chisels to run. And yeah, this is a great tool. If you do a lot of hand tool work or chisel work, you need to make one of these. Make sliding dovetails a breeze. Thanks for listening. Hope you learned something, and let me know what you thought.